dear children, welcome back. I'm Dr. Jisha Jo. This is the third session of the first chapter, The Living World of Class 11. In this session, we will study about taxonomic hierarchy. Now we know organisms are classified into groups, and what is taxonomic hierarchy? It is the system of arranging the organisms in these categories according to their ranks or according to a logical sequence. So once again, the system of arrangement of organisms in which the categories are arranged according to their rank or in a logical sequence. We know in classification, how do we classify organisms? Organisms are classified into groups based on certain common characters. So when these categories or groups are arranged according to their rank or according to a logical sequence, they form the taxonomic hierarchy. And each category in a taxonomic hierarchy is called as a taxon. Taxon. The plural of taxon is taxa. Taxon. Each category in the taxonomic hierarchy is called as a taxon. And the highest taxon is the kingdom. And the lowest taxon is the species. Highest taxon is the kingdom and the lowest taxon is the species. You can easily remember the different taxa in the taxonomic hierarchy using the symbol statement. Keep pots clean or family gets sick. K of keep stands for kingdom. P stands for phylum. C for class. O for order. F for family. G for genus. And S for species. So this is the order from the highest taxon to the lowest. Keep pots clean or family gets sick. So if you remember this statement, you will not forget the order in which the each taxon comes in the taxonomic hierarchy. Now we shall discuss about each taxon with examples, one example or examples from the plant and animal kingdom. Okay. First, we will start with the lowest taxon. Which is the lowest taxon? The species. Species is the lowest taxon. Species is the lowest taxon. What is a species? Species refer to a group of organisms having similar characters and can interbreed among themselves to produce fertile offsprings. What are species? Species refers to a group of organisms having similar characters and are capable of interbreeding among themselves to produce fertile offsprings. So you should know the definition of a species. A group of related organisms, not only they should be related, but they should be able to produce fertile offsprings. Then only they can be called as a species. Okay, so we will take an example from the plant kingdom. We will take Phaseolus mungo. Phaseolus mungo is black gram. And another example from the animal kingdom, we will take Panthera leo, which is lion. So in the two examples, if you look, which is the species here? In Phaseolus mungo, mungo is the species. And in Panthera leo, leo is the species. So what are species? Species refer to closely related organisms having similar characters and can interbreed among themselves to produce fertile offsprings. One example from the plant kingdom is Phaseolus mungo, which is black gram, and from the animal kingdom we have the Panthera leo, which is the lion. Now coming to the next higher taxon. So species form the lowest taxon, the smallest taxon. Then coming to the next highest taxon, which is the genus. What is a genus? Closely related species are grouped together to form the genus. So what is a genus? An assemblage of closely related species. Species that are closely related can be grouped under the genus. An example, Panthera leo and Panthera tigris. Tigris is lion. Tiger. Panthera tigris is tiger. And Phaseolus aureus. Phaseolus aureus is green gram. Okay, so if you look at the two examples, you can see Phaseolus mungo and Phaseolus aureus, they are different species. Green gram comes under the species aureus. Black gram comes under the species mungo. But they both have the same genus, which is it? Phaseolus. So Phaseolus is the genus to which black gram and green gram comes. Similarly, if we take the second example, lion is Panthera leo, tiger is Panthera tigris. Both are different species. The species of lion is leo and tiger is tigris. But both of them come under the same genus, which is it? Panthera. So I hope you have understood what is meant by species and what is genus. Now, which is the next higher taxon above genus? Which is it? It is family. Family. Now, what is a family? Assemblage of closely related genera. Genus is singular, genera is plural. An assemblage of closely related genera forms the family. So, closely related genera come together to form a family. Example, we have seen Phaseolus is one genus and another genus is Arachis, to which groundnut comes. Groundnut belongs to Arachis. Okay, so Phaseolus and Arachis are two different genera coming under the family Leguminosae. Leguminosae. Now, an example from the animal kingdom, we have seen the genus Panthera. Panthera. And another genus Felis. Felis is the genus to which cats belong. Cats. Cats belong to the genus Felis. So Panthera and Felis are two different genera coming under the same family, Felidae. Felidae. So I hope you have understood that. That is, what is a family? Closely related genera are grouped together to form a family or an assemblage of closely related genera. Example from the plant kingdom, two different genera, Phaseolus and Arachis. They come under the same family, Leguminosae. Second example from the animal kingdom, Panthera, to which lion, tigers, etc. belong, and the genus Felis. Panthera and Felis are two different genera, but they come under the same family, Felidae. Now, which is the next higher taxon? Which is the next higher taxon above the family? It is order. Order. Now, what is an order? What is an order? Closely related families are grouped under an order, or an assemblage of closely related families is an order. Okay, so different families that are closely related are grouped together to form the order. Now we shall see an example. So one of the families that we saw is Leguminosae. Another family is Rosaceae. Rosaceae is the family to which the roses belong. Okay, Rosaceae. They come under the order Rosales. So Leguminosae and Rosaceae are two different families, but they come under the same order, Rosales. Another example from the animal kingdom, we have already seen the Felidae. And another family is the Canidae. Canidae is the family to which dogs belong. Canidae. Okay, dogs belong to the family of Canidae. So Felidae and Canidae are two different families which come under the same order, Carnivora. So what is an order? An assemblage of closely related families, or closely related families are grouped together to form an order. So as we can see an example from the plant kingdom, you can see two different families, Leguminosae and Rosaceae. They come under the order Rosales. And from the animal kingdom, Felidae, to which lions and cats belong, and the Canidae, both are different families and they belong to the same order, Carnivora. So I hope you have understood what is species, genus, family and order. Now which is the next higher taxon? It is the class. What is a class? Assemblage of closely related orders. Closely related orders are grouped together to form the class. Okay, so which is the order that we saw? That is, we have seen Rosales, and another order is Sapindales. Sapindales is the order to which cashew nut, mango tree, neem tree, etc. belong. So Rosales and Sapindales are two different orders. They belong to the same class, Dicotyledonnae. Okay, now coming to the animal kingdom, which was the order that we saw? We saw Carnivora. And another order is Primata. Carnivora and Primata are two different orders, both coming under the same class, Mammalia or mammals. Okay, so once again, Rosales and Sapindales are two different orders coming under the same class, Dicotyledonnae or dicots. And Carnivora and Primata are two different orders coming under the same class, Mammalia. So what is class? Assemblage of closely related orders. Which is the next higher taxon? It is phylum. We use the term phylum for animals, and instead of phylum we use division for plants. Okay, so phylum is used for classification of animals, and we use the term division while we classify plants. So what is a phylum? Assemblage of closely related classes. Assemblage of closely related classes or closely related classes are grouped together to form the phylum. We use the term phylum while classifying animals, and we use the term division while we classify plants. So we have seen dicots or Dicotyledonnae and monocots, monocotyledonate are two different classes belonging to the division Angiospermae. Angiospermae. Okay, the two classes Dicotyledonate and Monocotyledonate come under the division Angiospermae. And another example from the animal kingdom, we have already seen Mammalia, mammals. If we take reptiles, Reptilia, aves, pisces, all these mammals and reptilia. Mammalia and Reptilia are two different classes coming under the phylum. Which is the phylum? Chordata. Chordata. Okay, so what is a phylum or a division? Phylum refers to an assemblage of closely related classes. We use the term phylum while classifying animals, and we use the term division for the classification of plants. So, Dicotyledonate and Monocotyledonate are two different classes coming under the division Angiospermae. Similarly, when we take the animal kingdom, Mammalia and Reptilia are two different classes coming under the phylum Chordata. Which is the next higher taxon? It is kingdom, which is the highest taxon, that is the kingdom. Kingdom. Okay, now if we take the example from the plant kingdom, we can see Angiospermae, I'm just taking only two, okay, Angiospermae and Gymnospermae. We have the pteridophytes, bryophytes and all. I'm not taking, I'm just giving, just to make you understand, I'm just taking only two. Gymnospermae, Angiospermae and Gymnospermae coming under the kingdom, plant kingdom. Plant kingdom. Okay, so Angiospermae and Gymnospermae are two different divisions coming under the plant kingdom. Similarly, we have the Chordata and the non-Chordata coming under the animal kingdom. Animal kingdom. Okay, so what is a kingdom? Closely related phyla. Phyla is the plural form, phylum is singular. Closely related phyla are grouped together to form the kingdom. Assemblage of closely related phyla. If we take the example from the plant kingdom, we have the two divisions Angiospermae and Gymnospermae coming under the plant kingdom. And if we take the animal example from the animal kingdom, we have the Chordata and non-Chordata, which are two different phyla coming under the kingdom, the animal kingdom. So, I hope you have understood the taxonomic hierarchy. What is each category of the taxonomic hierarchy is called as a taxon. Taxon. That means each of this is a taxon. A kingdom is a taxon, phylum is a taxon. Similarly, each of this class, order, family, genus and species, each of it is called as a taxon, which is a unit of classification. So taxon, what is taxon? Taxon is the unit of classification in a taxonomic hierarchy. How will you remember the taxonomic hierarchy? Keep pots clean or family gets sick. Which is the highest taxon? Kingdom. Which is the smallest taxon? Species. You should know the definition of species, and if you study with examples from the plant kingdom and animal kingdom, it will be easy for you. This is a table showing the organisms with their taxonomic hierarchies. The first one is the scientific name of man. It is Homo sapiens. Here you can see which is the species name. Sapiens is the species name, which is the genus name. Homo is the genus name. Now, to which family does it belong? Hominidae, order Primata, class Mammalia, and the phylum Chordata. Coming to the second example, you can see that is the second is the scientific name of house fly, Musca domestica. Which is the species name? Domestica. Which is the genus name? Musca. Belongs to the family Muscidae, order Diptera, class Insecta, and phylum Arthropoda. Coming to the third example, that is the scientific name of mango, Mangifera indica. Which is the species name here? Indica is the species name. Genus name is Mangifera. Belongs to the family Anacardiaceae. The order Sapindales, class Dicotyledonnae, and the division Angiospermae. Coming to the fourth example, Triticum aestivum, which is the scientific name of wheat. Which is the species name? Aestivum. Which is the genus name? Triticum. The family to which it belongs is Poaceae, order Poales, class Monocotyledonnae, and the division Angiospermae. So while studying the scientific names, the order, the family, class and all, you should know the correct spellings. Don't get the spellings wrong. Learn the spellings correctly. Okay. So in this session, we have studied the taxonomic hierarchies, examples from the plant kingdom and animal kingdom, and also you should give importance to this table in your textbook. It is important. So I hope this session was clear to you. If there's any doubt, please ask your doubts, give your suggestions and comments in the comment section. Thank you.